Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
We're students po from Southville and we are nursing students. And first of all po, sir, thank you po for this opportunity that you gave us to conduct this interview.
Okay.
So, as a requirement for our subject resort management, we need to interview you about how you handle the Victoria Fort. So, let's start, sir.
How do I handle Victoria Point? So ano ba yung mga learnings ninyo or in particular, do you have any?
So, sir, my question po first for you, sir. Sir, we would like to know about your job description and your department's function in the hotel organizational chart.
Well, of course, the job description is I'm handling and responsible for the operations of the property or the hotel itself. So basically, we have what we call the core process, starting from the housekeeping, customer service. These are all the departments that I will be discussing.
Yes.
So, punta tayo muna sa product ng hotel, di ba? So the product of the hotels, of course, number one is the rooms, like this one. This is a newly renovated rooms, may theme siya. And next is our F&B, food and beverage. And the others are the miscellaneous items. Some are the merchandising and others are kung ano yung mga requirements ng guests. But this is being, the best thing about this is being served. So ang pinaka-importante dito is how we serve this to our client or to our guest itself. So you service. Sabi nga ng iba, di ba, the service with a smile, a quick or fast service. So yan. So we have also the standards of this. So for myself naman, so of course, I oversee all this area. So, alam niyo ba ang kaibahan ng drive-in sa pinaka 5-star hotel? So, it's not being discussed yet. Sa resort, more or less, may idea din ba kayo o wala?
Wala.
Do you have any experience na you've checked in or you've been accommodated in a hotel, in a resort, or in a drive-in?
So, driving po wala.
Wala. Sa resort na.
Resort, yes.
So, how do you, paano kayo ina-accommodate o paano kayo nakapunta sa isang hotel or sa isang resort?
So, telephone.
Telephone.
Yes. Telephone.
Through telephone. Hindi ba sa online?
Online. Pwede din, sir. Times.
Sige. It's just the same din naman, di ba? Ang sa atin lang dito, we have also online booking. Pwede kayong mag-reserve, pwede kayong tumawag through our contacts. Makikita nyo rin sa website kung nasa Victoria Point. And of course, the difference lang is, of course, you go through the property, being approached by our service room boys or our service staff, then you are guided to the rooms. Then from the rooms itself, lahat na amenities namin sa rooms like what you've seen, the TV, the bed, yung bed niya nandun sa likod, the toilet and bathroom, and of course the F&B or you have to call our telephone operator or our customer service staff to ask for the menu o kung ano yung gusto nyo kainin. So, it's the same as in the hotel except that yung hotel kasi is a vertical type. The drive-in hotel, yun namin siya tinatawag ng hotel, it's a motor drive hotel or a drive-in hotel, horizontal naman. So, we have a 2 floors lang. The first floor, that's our the garage, and the second floor naman yung rooms. But there are rooms also na nasa first floor or sa ground level, like this room. It depends on the setup or the layout of the property. Okay, so department, we have the rooms department, which is the maintenance of the room itself. So housekeeping and the maintenance of the amenities and appliances from TV, aircon, the lights, the seat, the jacuzzi, the ref, and all amenities. So dapat functional lahat at walang problema. When you switch on the TV, dapat gumagana. When you switch on the light, dapat lahat umiilaw, walang busted. Diba? When you switch on the aircon, it's functioning well, dapat malamig. If you're taking a shower, may tubig, hot and cold. So, that's it. So, that's what you want in a hotel, diba? And of course, basically, the cleanliness. Kasi, for sure, you don't like na you will be staying in the room na makita mo may ipis, may langaw, marumi, malikabok, diba? So, definitely, you want the condition of the room to be an A1 condition or a perfect condition where the cleanliness, yung smell, your five senses, diba? Lahat ng makita mo, maayos, maamoy mo, maayos din sa'yo, mahawakan mo, hindi maalikabok, di ba? And of course, lahat ng aspeto ng five senses. Huwag mo nang tikman kasi mahirap kung matitikman mo. Titikman mo, of course, is your food and drinks na gusto mo. And the rest, of course, makapagpahinga ka ng maayos. And kasama dito, of course, is that's why it's a drive-in hotel. Ang pinaka-main objective namin o gusto namin gawin is privacy. Kasi we don't want na kaya pag pumasok kayo dito is we want you to be ito na yung parang private moments yung we don't want you to be disturbed. Diba? So, ang kagandahan lang with Victoria Court is of course it's just parang siguro sabi nga nila it's a home away from home. Walang istorbo. Saan na tayo? F&B department. So we have from the rooms, F&B. Sa rooms is housekeeping and maintenance. Sa F&B department naman is of course we have our kitchen. Do you need to check or tour para makita niyo yung kitchen? Siguro later na lang. Okay. So, and then of course, that's basically what we are maintaining dito sa operations. So, the others are, of course, we have the back office area, which is our, what do you call this one? Our telephone operations, our cashiering, our linen control, or our linen management, and the admin office. So, these are the things that, of course, our kitchen operations that I told kanina. Ano pa?
So, sir, as you have mentioned a while ago, can you explain to us your goals and objectives as a hotel manager?
My goals and objective. Kailangan ko ba yung detalye? Bawal eh.
Sir, kahit yung ano lang,
What are you thinking when you say you're in a business? Or you will be venturing into a business?
Success.
Okay, success. So, how do you measure a success?
Comfort of the guests.
That's one. Diba? Kasi that's customer or guest retention. Pag may comfort siya, babalik siya sa'yo. Diba? Of course, there are three legs or parang three areas basic for me. So, your guest is number one. So, if your guest will be coming back and within just mo. If you have a guest, you have also the sales. And bottom line, you have your profit. Diba? So, that's business. Kumbaga, I have a store. Kayo yung namimili sa akin. So, ikaw yung guest ko. Pag namili ka sa akin, may benta ako, may sales ako. And of course, kaya ako may business, may sales, leles ko lang yung mga operating expense ko, meron na akong kita-kita. May pelikula ngayon, di ba? Kita-kita. O, di ba? So, yun. So, basic yun. And that is the main function of the hotel manager. Pero under that, syempre, para bumalik yung guest, I have to maintain my product base sa standard natin. And the product that I'm telling you are yung mga binanggit ko sa iyo kanina. And of course, I guess, I met the guest expectation or na-satisfied yung guest. And they will be keep coming back or magiging loyal guest ko. And of course, dahil may competition, you have to do some marketing also. Hindi pwedeng nakaupo ka lang dito. Hindi pwedeng nakatayo lang ito dito. Like kayo, paano nyo malalaman na meron palang ganitong place sa Las Piñas? Paano nyo malalaman na maganda pala dito? Paano nyo malalaman na ganito palang rooms dito? Akala ko, ano na. What can you say about the rooms? Nung pumasok ka ba rito, nakita mo na ano yung ina-expect mo, no? Binanggit sa inyo ni Mr. Balhager na you go to Victoria Court. What are your thoughts about Victoria Court?
Sir, for me, I thought yung rooms niya small lang. Pero when I entered the room, na-amaze ako kasi maganda yung ambience.
Totoo yun? O ini-interview mo lang ako kaya?
Sir,
Maintain din po siya, pero hindi namin nalaman na may rustic ambience siya.
Actually, all the rooms here are with different teams. You cannot see a room na, eto, no, this is room 65, this is the team, and you go to the other rooms, ito na naman yung mga
One room lang po ba ito?
Yep.
One room lang po. Laki pa.
Yeah. So this is one of our thematic rooms, or thematic suite.
Laki na.
So, and this room is also what we advertise or what we want to be known as our party room. So if you are planning to have a stag party, shower party, also a birthday party, or parang you just want to sing instead of going to the karaoke, you can enjoy here at karaoke without any disturbance. Andito lang kayo. Diba? Walang hassle. So, it's just bringing all what you need na dito ka na lang. Ano ba?
so sir, for the next question, what are the organizational features of your department in terms of planning, leading, organizing, and control?
What are
What are the organizational features of your department?
organizational
Features.
issues? Features of the department with regards to planning. Well, basically, lahat ng department, of course, every department has its own being managed, may mga plan for that. Like for housekeeping, you have your year plan or every year plan for housekeeping, how to improve your housekeeping, how to handle issues on housekeeping. F&B, same with F&B. So lahat yan, may mga plans and program for each department. And that is under your, what they're calling na block or yung, the planning, leading, organizing, and control. So lahat ng aspeto meron yan. So with regards to leading, of course, every department has its own supervisors who's handling the department itself. For housekeeping or rooms department, one of my supervisor is handling that. For F&B, there's also an F&B supervisor handling that. For customer service, was in charge of the telephone operation, the room boy, and the other staff is also handled by a supervisor. So, yun. Kaya, bawat that's the feature of every department with regards to PLOC.
Sir, can you share with us the difference between the line functions and staff functions of your department by citing an example?
Pass. No.
Pastor.
No, no, no. Of course, when you say, yung mga, that's what we call kanina yung sinasabi niyo. Yung in-explain ko kanina with the supervisory function and the staff function, yung mga nasa baba. So, yun lang naman.
So, sir, what role does leadership play in your department and in the organization?
Who made the question?
Sir?
Who made the question?
Sir? Sila.
Kayo?
Sir Carl.
Sir Carl. Ano tanong?
What role does leadership play in your department and in the organization?
Leadership. What role?
Yes.
Of course, it's a big role for the leaders, di ba? So, leading by example, management by walking around, that's our style here. So, you should be a role model. Mabigat ang naging leader. So, leaders are, sabi nga natin, ang leaders kasi, a leader and a manager is a different aspect or different area. When you say you're a leader, of course, you don't need to, kumbaga, there's a full respect on you, parang ano yan parang, hindi naman natin sinasabing pinaka-post ka. Sari-sari kasi yung ano ng leaders, di ba? There's a charismatic leader na kapag nagsalita ka lang, nandito lahat yung mga tao. Managing kasi is a different aspect. If you say managing, nandito yung planning, leading, organizing. So, of course, pag sinabi mo leader ka, nandun ka sa taas, mas mataas ka.
Sir, can you tell us about the chain of command in TikTok?
Chain of command. Iklihan ko na yan from the executive or from the top, from the ExCom, going to the ManCom, and then going down to the sa baba. So in a property like this, like in this property, there's the local management team, which is composed of the managers and the supervisors. Then next in line are our ranks and file. So these are our staff, from the maintenance man, the guest service specialist, the guest attendant, the housekeeping, and the F&B staff, the rest.
So, the unity of command of each department inside the hotel, sir?
Well, of course, community of command, di ba, there's the hotel managers who's in charge. Then every department, if the manager's instruction is to follow this, there's an instruction of this, so disseminated dyan up to every department. If the concern is more on the F&B, so that will be the issue. So meaning, like I said earlier, from the hotel managers down to the supervisors, down to the staff. If that is what you call the unity or parang the chain of command, that is what I've discussed.
So, sir, can you tell us the role of executive committee and who are its members?
The executive committee, or what we call the ExCom, they are composed of our chief operating officer, the chief executive officers, the financial chief financing officers, and of course our HR director.
So, how about the role of management committee and its members?
the management committee, from the ExCom going to the management committee. So the management committee are ourselves. So the hotel managers and the support group. The support group is our marketing manager, our purchasing manager, the F&B manager, the IT manager, who's supporting the local operations. So all the hotel managers plus the support group are the members of the MANCO.
As a general manager, can you please describe your management style?
My management style. Kaya ako sagutin niyo. Kailangan niyo. O kailangan ni Sir Carl.
Kailangan ko na.
Alam ni Sir Carl ang management style ko, di ba? So basically, ang management style ko is of course, I'm more on the, personnel or my personnel, I'm more inclined in the people management. But my guiding principle is, of course, it's leading by example. And we are also, I'm pointing what is the mission vision of the company. So I am guided by that, our culture, and down the line. Sabi nga nila, with my style, I'm more on the stop. More on the mas makatao daw, sabi nila. Ano ba?
So, sir, for our last question.
Ay, salamat. That's the last question.
Sir, what can you advise the students who are interested in joining the hospitality business?
Ooh. You should be committed. Ano lang, you need to be, kasi in hospitality industry, just a tip, let's see, 24/7, 365 days industry. So what do I mean by that? So there's no day off. May day off naman. So of course, you need to work on a 6 days lang, di ba? You have to have a 1 day off. Pero it's not a fixed day off. So 24/7 by shift. So meaning, umiikot siya. So shifting. So walang pahinga. Even on Christmas Day, holidays, anong tawag natin doon sa Holy Good Friday, Holy Thursday, we're still open on the Lenten season. So there's no fixed day off. Of course, for the managers, there is. Kasi during Sundays where it's our family day. So talagang kailangan, how do I call it? Hindi naman hardworking. You should be very energetic kasi 24/7. Yeah. You should be flexible. You're willing to work in long hours. You're willing to be disturbed even in your vacation or family day. So that's the business of in the hospitality industry. And of course, the occupation, I would say.
Okay, sir. So, sir, thank you so much again for this opportunity.
Okay, tapos na.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, thank you then for sharing your knowledge to us.
It's my pleasure. You're all welcome.